everyone. This week was a wild ride in the stock market with the announcement of President Trump imposing tariffs on China. So what exactly did we make on the progress towards a U.S.-China trade deal this week that apparently slowed down? Well, President Trump finally enacted his promised 25% tariffs on $200 billion in Chinese goods. What will the impact of this be on the U.S.-China trade war? And can the Chinese Communist Party be trusted? Politicians have no interest in fixing the problem that they help create, even though they have a vested interest, especially the Democrats' side of the aisle, to support the president. Americans have left their traditional values behind on the global negotiating table. It's not all about on what Americans want or how much the government can give them for free, because we know nothing's free. I'm so glad to see that we have a president that understands the trade game, and he's not going to sell us down the river. He is standing up for our interests, even though there are so many critics that can't see the forest from the trees. We wouldn't be having this problem with China if it wasn't for Bill Clinton and George W. Bush, who sold America short on a lousy trade deals that have benefited China more than our American farmers, ranchers, and manufacturers. We need to think about our grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Should we sell their futures and freedoms as well? As we have seen the loss in real jobs and higher incomes to China alone in the past 30 years, and just our manufacturing job market. Who's to blame? Our American corporations or politicians that have looked the other way while our economy has suffered and lost wages? So what is not at stake here? It's not about cheap TVs or cheap t-shirt products, but fighting for our American ideals, freedoms, business endeavors, and our individual rights that Americans have in the United States, which instead we have been sold out from our past economic policies that need to change course. Americans don't need some ideology from a communist government as China wants to destroy the American economy by China's subsidies, imports, products that hurt our American businesses by playing an unfair global trade with the goal of becoming the global supremacy on the backs of Americans and other nations. I'm glad to see our president standing up on these issues, as more of our politicians should participate in how to fix the trade issues. Tough times are ahead of us, and considering how these things already are in our country, our economic downturn at this time could ultimately set off a very disturbing chain of events. Let me know what you think on this. Please leave your comments below. Be safe and be well. Thank you for watching.